Our area right now. Multiple tornadoes like this one already been reported in Nebraska, including the one behind me near central Nebraska near the Spalding area.
This was captured by Jordan Hall with Severe Studios less than an hour ago. You can see debris flying through the air as he finds himself in the middle of this tornado. He's in a car there in the middle of the road, the storm keeping him from seeing anything ahead. And here's another look at that tornado in Nebraska. This video from our sister station showing a tornado taking shape near Bartlett. You can see the funnel moving quickly across the skyline.
You certainly can, Lauren. The threat is nowhere near over, and we've got a full team to track it for you with Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord and Chief Meteorologist Emily Roller. We're going to get to Emily first with the latest on what's happening outside. Emily.
Yeah, this line of storms continuing to produce strong storm after another, and we have the threat for hail as well as tornado development out there tonight. You can see out along that line really just a bunch of warnings for almost every single thunderstorm out along it. Let's start with the one down to the south. This is our observed tornado warning. This was located near Pawnee City, and now we're starting to see that threat shift a little bit more out to the north and east. So as that continues to travel northeast, that's going to bring that concern out of Table Rock. That's the good news, but it also brings in a concern for some large hail. So right along that Highway 105 corridor here, we're looking at the threat for a tornado potentially to cross over it. This was observed as a rope tornado not too long ago. Let's take a look at the latest on this warning here as they've kind of shifted that out to the northeast. This is going to run until 5:30. Table Rock still included in that warning. The hail size, the potential hail size with this approaching 3 inches. So hail is going to be a huge concern with these storms as well. Not just the rotation, not just the threat for tornado development as the night goes on, but also the concern for some large hail with these thunderstorms. And that's the concern for this cluster of storms right here. Let's zoom in here on a couple of these severe thunderstorm warnings in place. These are located right now out to the west of Wahoo, right in between David City and Wahoo. And with this cluster of thunderstorms, we're going to see the concern for some large hail producers here. So let's see what the size is on that. Up to about 1.25 inches possible for that hail. And taking a look at this warning here, running until 6 o'clock tonight, up to 1-inch hail with these storms. And this is the storm right here. It's all the way down to the south. You can see the length of that warning as it extends off to the north. That large size of the warning is because of the speed of these storms. They're quickly pushing off to the north, right around 40 miles per hour for most of those. We also have a cluster of storms here where we have a few tornado warnings in place. All of this due to radar indicated rotation. So if a tornado warning is issued for your area, make sure you're taking that seriously. We have seen a few of these tornado warnings go from radar indicated to observed, and we have a new one in place right now. So let's zoom in on that one here. This is out to the west of Fremont, impacting the North Bend area here. You can see where we likely have some of that rotation here. And there it is. You can see that green spot mixing in with the red. That's showing our different wind directions and where we have that rotation. Let's pull up the latest on that tornado warning as that continues to make its way out to the northeast. A threat for large hail, radar indicated rotation impacting Dodge and Saunders counties, Morse Bluff, North Bend, and Webster, all in the path of that storm. So seek shelter. That's the lowest level of your home. Wait for this storm to pass. Like we've seen previously through the day today, a lot of these tornado warnings that were issued for radar indicated rotation, they have wound up being observed tornadoes in the end because that rotation just continues to strengthen. That's what that means. We have the concern for some tornado development as the night goes on. So let's take a wider view here on what's happening. This is all part of a line of storms that's traveling out to the northeast. This is going to bring us the threat for all forms of severe weather through the night. A tornado watch in place for all areas highlighted in red. They have already started to chip away at the western extent of that. That's going to run until 9 o'clock tonight. The metro is included. I'll take you through the hour-by-hour forecast coming up here in just a little bit. For now, we're going to send things over to Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord. He's tracking these storms as well. Rusty?
Yeah, Emily, thank you very much. I tell you what, it looks like it could be quite a night here. That severe thunderstorm, or the tornado warning storm that you were just showing in northern Saunders County, that is showing a very good sign of rotating as well. I'm going to go quickly to that, and you can see it's this appendage you see right here crossing the Platte River. And this is very, very concerning near the North Bend area. If we circle that, show you the wind, there's some really good rotation right there, and that is of concern. While you were talking, Emily, there was a report of baseball-sized hail in the Table Rock area from that monster storm down to the south. So there is a lot happening, and I cannot stress it enough. It is going to be a broken line of storms, but every single one that goes is going to have enough to work with. It'll rotate, and it could produce some monster hail as it moves on through. So take every single one of these, whether it's a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning, take it very seriously, because this storm down here near Table Rock has produced some baseball-sized hail. So I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, and our app. If you want to carry that with you where you go, I'm going to be right there with you as well, taking you through several of these storms. It could be a very busy next 3 to 4 hours, and we're going to keep an eye on everything. We have chasers out all over the place, so you know what's happening when it happens and when it's moving through. In the meantime, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio, and hopefully everybody stays safe. What could be a rather impressive night.
All right, Rusty, thank you. And just like Rusty said, take all warnings seriously, whether it's a thunderstorm or a tornado, take them all seriously.
You don't want to mess with baseball-sized hail. I mean, that's something that we have yet to see actually in our newsroom. But as I'm on the desk here, we're tracking our emails and everything. If you happen to see anything, please do send these photos in, and if we can, we'll get them on air and share them with everyone else. Meantime, our Brent Weber been driving all over the metro in the 6 News Storm Tracker tonight.
He joins us now live. Brent, where are you and what are you seeing out there?
Right now we're on Highway 77 when it kind of hooks east. What I'm going to show you is the storm that they were just mentioning, right? We'll get a look at it here in a second. That is looking to that section to the north where it's going to drive through Fremont.